Hey, look who it is. It's Charisse Durham with Hibiscus Court Assisted Living and Memory Care. Hey, how are you?
I am great. It's a beautiful day. It's been a fun
Well,
day.
yeah, I tell you, long time no see. We had a great time out at the dealerships this morning, and just so much fun to see people buying Helping Seniors raffle car tickets and supporting the work of Helping Seniors.
Absolutely. I mean, the dealerships this morning, we've been out there a few times, been able to drive the cars. It's always a good time out there. They have just such a great culture of service to others, not just on their cars. Of course, that warranty forever is fantastic, but their service to people and helping seniors of Brevard is really awesome. So it's very nice to see all of that come together.
Yeah, and it really has been heartwarming because, as you know, we struggled a lot. First of all, this was supposed to be happening in April. Was the original grand drawing date that got COVIDed out, and then, as you know, we had also talked about, well, maybe we do the drawing in the summer, and we thought, well, we'll push it off to October because surely by then COVID will be out of the way. And as you know, the number one thing that we're all committed to doing is keeping seniors safe. And so therefore, while we are doing the grand drawing in actually just a couple of hours, we will be outside the museum. The museum is not open today. It is not open today. It's not open to the public. It's actually not even really open to us. I mean, we're going to be doing the drawing outside in the front porch area. So the drawing is not open to the public, but it is going to be on Facebook, Charisse.
Yeah, we've been Facebook Live a lot lately, and it's always a fun time to get together with some like-minded friends with helping seniors of Brevard. Um, I love representing Hibiscus Court and all of this, but yeah, tonight should be fun. It's a great time to tune into Facebook Live to see us there, even though we will be outside and it isn't open to the public. But what will be really exciting is the dates that we are able to accommodate those ticket holders to come in and see all of those amazing cars at the American Muscle Car Museum.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that part because that is the important part. So remember, you have to get your ticket before 5:30 this afternoon. That is it. At 5:30, that is the cutoff. So how do you get your ticket? You can go to helpingseniors.carraffle.com, helpingseniors.carraffle.com. You can give Kim a call. She's been quite busy taking calls, as you might expect right now. But you can reach her on the Helping Seniors information line at 321-473-7770, 321-473-7770. And you can get your tickets if it's before 3 p.m. You can still get them at the Boniface Hires dealerships. But again, the museum is not open tonight, but we are doing Facebook Live from the museum outside because, again, it's not open to the public. It's not even open to us because we want to really be careful with COVID precautions and all that. So we'll be outside with our masks on, socially distanced, doing this the right way. And you can tune in on the Helping Seniors Facebook page, which is just real simple to find, Helping Seniors of Brevard. You'll find us if you just put it in your little Facebook search bar, and you can watch the fun. Mark Pylock, the museum owner, he and his lovely wife Tatiana are going to be out there. The tradition so far, this is the third time that we've been out at the Muscle Car Museum, and this is actually our fourth car raffle. But the museum has actually only been open to the public, and available for 3 years. So every year, Mark has kindly invited us back for this. So his wife is going to reach in the hopper, pull out the winning ticket. He'll announce it, and then we're going to see if we can get the winner on the phone. But still, whether you win the car, don't win the car, whatever the outcome for that part of it is, you still are a winner. And Charisse, you know why that is, right?
Oh my gosh, there are so many benefits to having a ticket in this drawing. So not only, of course, could you win a 2020 car, they're all just amazing cars, but you also are, of course, getting to helping seniors of Brevard, such a great cause that helps so many seniors in Brevard County, a local resource that's very unique. But then you also have a ticket so that when we are able to open the museum, we're going to do it 3 different times, 3 different days, so that with your ticket, you'll have admission to that amazing place and be able to see oh gosh, it's something like 360, 350 different cars, almost one for every day of the week, every day of the year. It's an overwhelming place. I do like cars and motorcycles, and I was just overwhelmed. But even if I didn't, like I said before in one of our earlier videos, there's just so much history there. And walking through there, I was like, oh, my grandfather had a car like that, or oh, my dad always wanted a Corvette like this, or, you know, those kind of things. There's a lot of history and a lot of tie-ins. So it's such a unique place. But having that ticket, you can win a car, you can go to the American Muscle Car Museum, and you're helping seniors of Brevard. Speaking of which, I am where some of that magic happens.
Yes.
I wanted to, I had to stop by and pick up some stuff for tonight. But so the event tonight, we will be outside. Of course, the museum's closed, but the Helping Seniors of Brevard office is here right off of 513. We're in the Senior Resource Center that is located at Zon. I don't know if you can see the Zon beachside sign anywhere. But this, in times of non-COVID, which will eventually come around again, is where the magic happens. Kim is just fantastic. It's always, you know, available online. You've got the telephone number, still answering calls, still helping some people through some very difficult times right now. But when the world does open up, since I had to stop by, I thought I'd hop on with you and give everybody a visual about this great resource.
So good. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And yes, we're excited because Greg Kennedy over there at Zon Beachside, he's always been a great friend to Joe and everything we do with Helping Seniors, just like you guys have been from Hibiscus Court. It's really good to see excellent organizations who really do care about seniors. And, you know, Greg has always opened up that beautiful ballroom for many community education events and things like that. And he's committed to doing that as things get safe enough to open up again for that sort of thing. So we're really looking forward to a fun 2021 once all this stuff is out of the way. And really the exciting part is going to be getting back into the museum and having that time. And I was thinking, you know, it's actually going to be a treat for us because every time that typically we've been in the museum at one of the car raffles, everybody's busy. There's a huge crowd there because it's the big drawing night. And so we don't get as much time to just really go around and take in Mark Pylock's amazing collection. And, you know, we were so privileged just to be able to be in there over the past few weeks, filming some things and just to see what just an incredible collection. It has to be like the country's foremost collection of these kind of cars. And we're so fortunate to have all that right here where we live on the Space Coast. It's just great.
Yeah, I'm a recent transplant to Florida. I say recent, I'm coming up on a year now, but I have the car museum has been one of the highlights. Of course, I love the beach, but the car museum was such an unexpected treat to find here in Brevard County. There's so many unusual things here, but I'll tell you, I've never seen anything like it. I've been to a couple of different car or motorcycle museums, and by far it is the best. I mean, you walk through and there's so many signs and visuals that tell the history of the cars. So, you know, like we were talking in another video, it's so interesting to walk through and see those stories, those unique cars. It's just amazing. So we also mentioned in another video that the $25 ticket for the car raffle is actually such an economical way to have access. It's actually the cheapest ticket you can get all year long, any year, to have access. So, you know, maybe you win a car, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't even care about helping seniors. That's, you know, we don't care that you don't care. Buy the ticket. It'll help us out, and you also get to go to the museum. So there's so many reasons to just go ahead and take a minute and go to helpingseniors.carraffle.com, get one for 25, or you can get 5 for 100. Then you can take the whole family or take your best friends, plan a fun time out to something that's truly unique.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun when we get to gather together for that. And I guess then, but we'll be outside actually in just a wee little bit because we'll be out there for the drawing. But again, just to reiterate, the museum is not open to the public. Really apologetic for that, but we are for seniors, and we're going to make sure that we do the right thing and keep seniors safe. So we want to do this, and we will do this, but we're going to do it at a safe time. So your ticket is going to be your admit one, and we will tell you when those dates are. And then we expect them very, very early in 2021 is what we're doing. But of course, it's, we're going to follow the science and make sure that we do it at the right time when it's safe to do so. But meanwhile, we're going to show you some great scenes of some of the things that we've done along the way as we got to tour through the place. There are some great videos on the Helping Seniors YouTube site. And Charisse, I guess we better get cracking because we got to be at least outside the museum here in a bit. And we're going to find out, at least for today, who gets the car. And hopefully we'll learn which car they pick, right? So one more time.
That'll be so fun. I mean, I've been Team Dodge all the way, but gosh, getting to drive all of these cars and seeing them over and over, I think I'm really invested in the winner and what they choose, because how do you pick? Wow, it's amazing.
It's going to be fun to follow, but remember, you get a choice. We did the Dodge versus Chevy challenge. You guys, that looked like so much fun. I knew if I got in one of those cars, I'd be like, okay, see you guys later.
Hey, it was really, really tough to leave those cars there. I mean, of course, I like the Camaro and the Challenger, and being able to get on that little track and burn rubber, that 0 to 50 in 5 seconds was what I looked back. I looked back at the video. I was like, okay, how long did it take, and how fast did I go? And it was really, truly amazing. So, I'm of course going to know who the winner is, and I'll Facebook stalk them to get a ride later on if I need to.
There you go. And folks, if you haven't seen these videos, make sure you go to the Helping Seniors of Brevard YouTube page or the Facebook page. They're there, and you'll just smile. It'll just make you happy because it just looks like so much fun. But you got to get your ticket, get in it to win it, and you got till 5:30 this afternoon. So make sure Helping Seniors carraffle.com. or call Kim at 321-473-7770. So I'll let you have the last word, but we'll see you out there in just a bit.
I will see you. I'm going to run in, grab some stuff, and I'll see you at the car museum.
All right. Thanks for checking in.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. See you in a bit.
All right. Bye.
So again, for $25, you take a shot in the Helping Seniors car raffle, and number one, you're helping the work of Helping Seniors. Number two, you're going to have a shot at winning one of these beautiful 2020 cars from Boniface Hires Automotive Group. And number three, you're going to still have an opportunity to come out here to the American Muscle Car Museum, where we are so grateful to Mark Pylock, the owner of the American Muscle Car Museum, and his fantastic team. Andrew and Ed and everybody here has just rolled out the red carpet to make us feel welcome, and we're so fortunate to be able to have this Dodge versus Chevy challenge right here. Now again, the grand drawing is Saturday, and you have to be in it to win it. Now, because of COVID, you see we're all standing here with our masks, we can't have a crowd there that day, so the museum is not open to the public on October 10th. But Mark Pylock has graciously agreed to open up his facility to Helping Seniors car raffle ticket holders, so we can all come back and have a party as soon as the governor says it's safe to do so.
Absolutely. So he's going to open it 3 times for us. He's even offered to do pizza and drinks for us, so it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, so if one of you guys wins the car, will you bring it back out?
I will bring it back out, but I'm telling you, I've already bought my tickets. I'll probably buy some more, and I've got friends already fighting. I'm like, go get your own tickets because they want to come here. They've seen what's here, and it's just amazing.
That's right. And so listen, when you buy 5 tickets for $100, that's your best deal. You can buy 1 ticket for $25, but the cool thing is if you buy 5 tickets, you get 5 shots at winning the car. And like we talk about, if you look at those national kind of contests, you're one of millions and millions of entries, maybe hundreds of thousands if you're lucky, or even tens of thousands. But here, it's literally, you have some really good odds because you're in a few thousand, and your $25 could put you in a new car. But in all cases, your $25 will put you in the American Muscle Car Museum, which by itself, that is worth the price of your ticket.
Well, hey, look who it is. It's Jennifer Helin with Seniors Helping Seniors. How are you doing, Jennifer?
I am doing great, Carrie. How's it going over there?
Wow, it has been just nonstop. As you know, Jennifer, I know you've been working behind the scenes and keeping things going, just helping, everything from phone calls and logistics, and it's busy. We just had Charisse go back by the Senior Resource Center because she said, need to get more tickets out. People are buying tickets today, and why? It's because this is the last day you can buy tickets.
It's here.
It has been a long time coming, but here we are, Saturday, October 10th, and it is the Helping Seniors Grand Drawing. And today is the last day of the Helping Seniors Car Raffle. And you know what that means, Jennifer?
I win a new car?
Well, it could be you. We're going to find out a little bit later this afternoon.
There you go. I am in it to win it, but I know there's a lot of people that are still actually buying tickets. So there's still time to get in if you want to, call now and make sure that you get in. And you're in it to win it too.
That's right. You can't be a winner unless you got the ticket. So you need to do that. And there's very little time left to do that. In fact, the last ticket sold is coming up soon at 5:30 p.m. So that's Eastern time in case you're out on the West Coast and that is happening, Jennifer. People are buying tickets, because that's one of the fun things with Facebook and social media is that people will find you if they love cars and they love the idea of helping seniors. They're finding us.
Which is great. They're wonderful cars. We're having a lot of fun with this. But in the end, we are helping seniors of Brevard County, and that's the most important thing.
It is so important because when you buy your ticket for Helping Seniors, and you need to do that, let me tell you real quick how to do that. So you could do that even while we're talking about this. You could go to helpingseniorscarraffle.com. That would be the best and expedited way to do it. helpingseniorscarraffle.com. It's safe, it's secure. You'll get your receipt right away and you'll know you're in the drawing. But it has to happen before 5:30 p.m. if you want to be counted for the raffle. You're welcome to donate after that, but if you're in the raffle, it's got to happen by 5:30. And so the other way you can do it is Kim Bernard, our education specialist, has been taking phone calls. She's got a phone in each ear right now because people are calling in with orders, and that number is 321-473-7770, 321-473-7770. So you got to be in it to win it. Now, Jennifer, we've had a lot of fun at the American Muscle Car Museum, just checking out Mark's amazing collection. But one of the things that we really have to stop down and talk about is the museum is not open to the public today. It is not open to the public today, and we got to stress that because while originally the history of these is that we've had beautiful, great big parties connected to this, because of COVID-19. And because we work with seniors, it would be shameful for us to do anything other than put the priority of seniors first and foremost. So, Jennifer, as you know, we are not open to the public today. And in fact, the public is not going to be able to go into the museum today. And in fact, quite frankly, we're not able to go in the museum today. So
unfortunately, but do save your stubs because we will be able to go into the museum at some point in the future. Dates to be determined, but next year, Mark has graciously agreed to open not once, not twice, but 3 times, 3 different dates next year that we can go in and enjoy the museum. So hold on to those ticket stubs.
You said it exactly right, because that was the point. The disappointing news for today is it's not open to the public. It's not even open to us. We're actually going to do the grand drawing right there at the American Muscle Car Museum, but sort of what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So we're actually all going to be outside. Mark Pylog, the owner of the Muscle Car Museum, and his wife Tatiana are going to be there, and Joe is going to be there. We're all going to be there, but we are going to be outside the Muscle Car Museum for the very reason that we want to take every COVID precaution. So we'll have our face masks on, we'll social distance. We want to do this the right way and the safe way. And we will find out at 6 p.m. who gets keys to which car, and hopefully we'll know which car that they actually want to choose. So that is the story for tonight. But Jennifer, you already shared what the good news is. You still got to get your tickets because you will win, lose, whatever happens in the drawing tonight. somebody's going to be really happy. But even if that person would turn out not to be you, you're still going to be a winner because you're going to get to come back and enjoy all the fun at the American Muscle Car Museum.
Absolutely. And you are supporting a great cause through helping seniors of Brevard County. We want to make sure that that helpline continues, all of the information that we produce, the TV shows, the radio, everything that information, that education continues to go out there to help seniors and their families.
And I really want to stress that part because, Joe Steckler, who is our president and founder, he is a tireless fighter for seniors here in Brevard County. He just is always on the case. He's the guy that created the Joe's Clubs and the Brevard Alzheimer's Foundation, got their endowment working. And then 10 years ago, he said, we got to do more for seniors. So he creates Helping Seniors of Brevard. And that's just who Joe is. But we can't do any of this without your help. That's why you got to buy a ticket, right?
Absolutely. So make sure you call now, get those tickets in, go online.
Yeah, we were laughing about this. We said, with COVID, it's been a real challenge because two things happen, right? First of all, Kim gets more calls than ever. And as you can imagine, in a COVID world, these are serious cases that she has to handle. People go, are you guys like a referral line? And we say, no. There's so much more. Jennifer, you really, as a board member of Helping Seniors, you can really speak to what it takes to work through a case.
Oh, absolutely. And I have talked through a couple of cases with Kim, and I know how hard she works to make sure that people have what they need tirelessly. And she is not afraid to pick up the phone and call the next person higher, get Joe involved, get any other community resource involved to make sure that people have what they need. So she has been a tremendous help to a lot of people through the last couple of months.
Yeah. And then, so as you know, not only do the resources get stretched because she's having to work on all those extra cases, but on top of that, it's not been an easy road for us with the car raffle because, as you remember, we were going to do this in April and everything got shut down with COVID. So that put real turmoil into how people just assume, nonprofits get these big government grants and everything's easy for them. It is not like that, is it?
Unfortunately.
No, and then you throw COVID and everything gets locked down and shut down and it gets crazy. And so particularly, I remember we were sitting 5 or 6 weeks ago saying, well, how do we do this? Because normally with these beautiful cars, we get to go out to car shows, which is a lot of fun, right? And
yeah, usually we get to drive them around quite a bit. I'll have one in my driveway and my neighbors wonder about me sometimes, but we didn't get to do that this year.
No, and so we've tried to be really creative with different ideas, and Mark has been so generous, and Ed and Andrew and everybody over the Muscle Car Museum. They said, we want to help you guys. We'll let you come in and try to film some stuff and everything you can do. And they let us have fun with that Dodge versus Chevy challenge, which if you haven't seen those videos, you got to go back and check that out. Have you recovered from all that?
No, I don't think yet. I still want to see the raw footage because I'm sure it's hysterical, and thank you for not putting that out there, in front of everybody. But this has been so much fun. I'm sad that we're not going to be able to go in to the museum tonight, but at the same token, personally, we had so much fun going through and seeing the cars and hearing Ed tell all of those stories. If you have a chance, when we do get to go in, corner Ed, he's going to hurt me, and ask him to tell you the stories because it's amazing. Even if you're not a car person, each one of those cars has its own history, and it's really, really interesting. So personally, this year has been a whole lot of fun for me because we have gotten to go kind of behind the scenes, and I'm glad we've been able to share that with everyone.
Yeah, and there was actually from yesterday, the video that we got really kind of like a very cool behind the scenes tour. We got to go into the shop where Ed and all the great guys are putting together the cars, and that was just fascinating by itself to see all of that. And so again, you can go find all of those. Just go to the YouTube channel for Helping Seniors. The videos are available there, or the Facebook page, which is Helping Seniors of Brevard, and you can find us there. And by the way, that is where you want to be anyway at 5 p.m. because that is how you will see the grand drawing. We do everything right there. You're going to see You're going to see them spin the barrel. You're going to see Mark's wife. She has traditionally pulled the ticket. She'll reach in there, pull it out. Mark will read the winning number, and then we'll see if we can get the winner on the phone and find out which car they're going to pick.
It's going to be very exciting, Carrie. I can't wait.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. It's just a short time away. But again, the deadline is 5:30 p.m. if you're going to get a ticket. So again, best deal is get $100 worth of, well, get 100 tickets. I think that would be a great deal.
Why not?
But I think what I was trying to say is you would get one ticket for $25 or 5 tickets for $100. And again, Jennifer, why is the 5 tickets the wise buy?
Well, obviously, monetarily, it is the correct choice, but you're also supporting Helping Seniors of Brevard County, and that gets you 5 entries into the Muscle Car Museum at some point in the future.
Yeah, and it'll be the near future because Joe is already working. I got to tell you, Joe is already working on the 2021 Helping Seniors car raffle. He and AJ are going to put their heads together, and I'm sure they're going to come up with something. Every year, they've figured out a bigger and better way to do this. So it's going to be fun to see what they come up with. And so we're really excited about that. And I think there's going to be news coming, hopefully by the time we actually have our, I don't know if you call it a rain check date or a COVID check date or however it is, but we will all be together in the museum and having a fun time very soon. It's just not going to be tonight. Because we want to keep everybody safe. So again, one last time, how to get your tickets, helpingseniors.carraffle.com. Helpingseniors.carraffle.com is probably the most efficient way to do it. If you prefer to get tickets by phone, 321-473-7770 is that Helping Seniors number. So Jennifer, kind of with that, I'm going to let you close us out with whatever final thought, final appeal. This is sort of like telethon style, help us in helping seniors,
Absolutely. And, I was talking to some friends earlier and they said, I just went on. Are you sure my tickets are going to be in that hopper? And I said, absolutely. We have some really fabulous people. I want to do a shout out to Marty Upton, she dots our I's, crosses our T's. Your tickets will be in that hopper. She makes sure of it. Yeah. She makes sure that we all behave ourselves. So thank you, Marty, for doing that for us, because we know everything, your tickets, if you buy right now, it will be in the hopper. So make sure to go ahead, get those tickets, call Kim, do it by phone, do it online, make sure that you are in the drawing because it's happening soon.
Yeah, it is. So, well, thank you, Jennifer. I know you're busy behind the scenes with all things going on. So I know you'll be joining in the Facebook Live that's coming up at 5. Well, we'll actually be on the air with it outside the Muscle Car Museum. Again, the museum is not open to the public. It's not even that it's open to us. So we'll be out on the front portico. And we'll be beginning a Facebook Live basically from 5 to 6. The last ticket sold 5:30, 6 p.m. the drawing, and we'll hang around and see if we can get the winner on the phone. And it was always fun. Last year, the lady was there, and it was so much fun. And she wanted that Dodge Challenger, and it was just a hoot. That was just a hoot.
It was so much fun, and I'll be looking forward to watching Facebook Live with everybody else. I am kind of here at Command Central, making sure phone calls, any logistics are taken care of. So wish I could be there with you live and in person, but I will be on Facebook Live waiting to see who wins one of those beautiful cars.
Sounds great. Well, one last time, be in it to win it. Helping Seniors Car Raffle. It all winds up today. Get your tickets by 5:30. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, Carrie.
So again, for $25, you take a shot in the Helping Seniors car raffle, and number one, you're helping the work of helping seniors. Number two, you're going to have a shot at winning one of these beautiful 2020 cars from Boniface Hires Automotive Group. And number three, you're going to still have an opportunity to come out here to the American Muscle Car Museum, where we are so grateful to Mark Pylock, the owner of the American Muscle Car Museum, and his fantastic team. Andrew and Ed and everybody here has just rolled out the red carpet to make us feel welcome, and we're so fortunate to be able to have this Dodge versus Chevy challenge right here. Now again, the grand drawing is Saturday, October 2020, so that is 2 weeks from today, and you have to be in it to win it. Now, because of COVID, you see we're all standing here with our masks, we can't have a crowd there that day, so the museum is not open to the public on October 10th, but Mark Pylock has graciously agreed to open up his facility to Helping Seniors car raffle ticket holders so we can all come back and have a party as soon as the governor says it's safe to do so.
Absolutely. So he's going to open it 3 times for us. He's even offered to do pizza and drinks for us. So it's going to be a great time.
Yeah. So if one of you guys wins the car, will you bring it back out?
I will bring it back out, but I'm telling you, I've already bought my tickets. I'll probably buy some more, and I've got friends already fighting. I'm like, go get your own tickets because they want to come here. They've seen what's here, and it's just amazing.
That's right. And so listen, when you buy 5 tickets for $100, that's your best deal. You can buy 1 ticket for $25, but the cool thing is if you buy 5 tickets, you get 5 shots at winning the car. And like we talk about, if you look at those national kind of contests, you're one of millions and millions of entries. Maybe hundreds of thousands if you're lucky, or even tens of thousands. But here, it's literally you have some really good odds because you're in a few thousand, and your $25 could put you in a new car. But in all cases, your $25 will put you in the American Muscle Car Museum, which by itself, that is worth the price of your ticket.
All right. Well, look who it is. It's Ashleigh Caswell with Hibiscus Court Assisted Living in Memory Lane. How you doing today?
I'm good. It's been a fun morning so far.
I was going to say it's like long time no see because we were just finishing up. I mean, it's been so much fun out at the dealerships. You got to see your favorite Camaro again. Mm-hmm. and then checking out the Mazda, and of course, and we've also been out at the Dodge dealership looking at the Challenger and at the Kia, checking out the nice Kia Sportage. So it's just been fun with great cars all day so far.
Yeah, even the other cars that AJ Hires has at all of his dealerships. It's never a bad day to go play with new cars.
No, and that was a funny thing because you remember this from a couple of years ago when AJ had given Joe that beautiful 1951 Ford Victoria, and the guy who won it was a local gentleman from Satellite Beach. But he goes like, I'm so excited to win this. He said, but I don't really know that I could do this. What I've really been needing is a Jeep. And so somehow in the process, AJ and them all sat down together and they figured it out. AJ got that car back for his collection, and the guy is driving a Jeep to this day. So that's a good point. People say, do I have to get the red one? Because we always show the red ones in the promotional literature, and we go like, no, that's just Helping Seniors colors. But whatever you want, you can have. Our deal is you win the base model, and from there you can trade up for whatever you want to have. It's really a great deal.
Yeah, so you can add on that SS package on the Camaro and have it be the really fun one that I got to drive, right?
Oh, yeah. And folks, if you haven't seen Ashleigh and Team Camaro tooling out at Mark Pylock's American Muscle Car Museum on that road course, you got to go back and find those. You can find them on Helping Seniors. You can find it on the Helping Seniors of Brevard YouTube page. You can find them on the Facebook page. And I got to encourage you, if you haven't seen the Dodge versus Chevy Challenge, that was a lot of fun. You guys look like you were having a ball with that.
It was a blast. And I know we have to be outside at the museum tonight. And I'm thinking, do you think they'll let us recreate it?
You can always ask. Why not? That's a good point, because I really do want to emphasize this because of the COVID precautions. And if anybody, we should know best that the most important thing we can do is keep seniors safe. So once again, I have to really kind of like almost beat this into the ground. The museum is not open to the public today, meaning Saturday, October 10th, grand drawing date for the car raffle is just not open today because we want to follow all the science, all the right protocols, and just keep everybody safe. So nobody's going to be in the museum. And quite frankly, that includes us. Even Mark Pylock and his wife, Tatiana, they're going to meet us outside. And we're going to do the drawing right there in that portico. We're going to have all the cars lined up. It's going to be a fun event. We're going to finally find out who's got keys to a new car, but we're still going to do it outside because, again, we don't want to do anything that puts anybody, even unintentionally, in harm's way. The good news, of course, is that Mark has already agreed he's going to open up the museum for us and give us actually a couple of dates that everybody who has a Helping Seniors car raffle ticket is going to be able to go back in and check out the museum. And that's actually going to be fun because you're not going to be limited with all the crowd and everything that's going on you know, like what we do on a drawing night, you're going to have a chance to go out and inspect all those cars. And as you know, Ashley, that was so cool when Ed was walking us around and telling us all the behind the scenes stories of these cars. It's really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, each of these cars has a big story, and they've all, you know, they all had a life of their own. And Ed and the team there, they know all the stories. So
yeah, it's such an amazing place to be. So again, you can take the tour with us that we had. Ed gave our team just a great tour. You can have a look at it on Helping Seniors of Brevard YouTube or Facebook, because they're like, we were through there 3 different times, right? We went first and he showed us Chevy row, and then the second time he showed us the Dodge row, and then the third time he took us behind the scenes and we got to see the shop where they put all the magic together. It was really amazing.
that part was really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
We
so
all
let's,
squealed like little schoolgirls when he told us we could go in the back shop.
yeah, it was really amazing. I thought that that Porsche, that he had this classic Porsche, I guess they're working on, that was like a limousine. I'd never seen a Porsche limousine. That was pretty spiffy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk a little bit about, you only got a very short period of time to get tickets left. And if you're going to win it, you've got to be in it to win it. So you got to get your ticket like right now, right?
Yeah.
And
And you can click on any of the links and buy them digitally or call in. I recommend the digital, the digital path. It's a whole lot easier. Well, it's not hard at all.
Exactly. And you can, if you feel better, you just go helpingseniors.carraffle.com, helpingseniors.carraffle.com, and you'll be able to get your tickets like quick, fast, and online. And as long as you get them by 5:30, this is the point I keep telling people. So like, if you get them after 5:30, you made a nice donation, but you're not going to make it into the car raffle. So you got to get them by 5:30. And that's Eastern time, because that's the other thing, Ashley, people, because of the internet, they're finding these things, and they're like, we're getting ticket orders from Washington State and places like that, because people are seeing, they love the muscle cars. And so they're seeing all this and they're like, I want to be in on this. And so they're getting tickets. So remember, it's 5:30 p.m. Eastern time is what we got to tell everybody, because the grand drawing's at 6 p.m. So, it's going to be really fun to see who wins, I think.
Yeah. And, we'll actually get to call the person this time. Last time they were in the crowd. This time we'll have to call them.
Yeah.
So we'll certainly get the person, live that night. So if they're not watching.
I sure hope so, because, whoever it is, unless it's one, one of us or somebody that's close by, it's going to be fun to see what car that they pick. And, whether or not you win the car tonight, it's, obviously it'd be a very good night when you do, but even if you don't win the car, the thing that's going to be amazing is you're still a winner, because your ticket is going to be an admit one to the American Muscle Car Museum, because Mark Pillock has generously said, listen, he said to Joe, I want to help the seniors. Number one, Ed said this several times, he's already allowing seniors in for the Helping Seniors ticket price, which is $25. And that, as you know, Ashley, doesn't normally happen there. It's usually black tie events, high end, people are paying $100, $200 to go in and tour the collection. And he said, but Mark said, no, I really want to do something for seniors in the area, and I want to help you guys. I've helped you guys. He has helped us every year since the museum has been open. And they want it to be a pleasant experience. So the ticket deal is one ticket for $25. So it's like your cheapest admission into the museum ever. And then on top of it, Mark goes, I'll even get pizza and sodas for everybody. So I'll make it a nice afternoon out there. So you can't lose no matter what you do, but you got to be in it to win it, right?
Yeah. You can't have even a more affordable night out on the town. If you were to go to the movie theater and buy snacks like pizza and soda, you'd be at more than $25 a person. So it's really awesome. There's not a way to lose here.
No, you're exactly right. So I know we're gonna jump off and get back to getting ready for this thing. So 5 p.m. we're gonna be on Facebook Live. We're going to be outside the museum because, again, why? Well, because the museum is not open to the public today because of COVID precautions. We can't have a group together. We want everybody to stay safe. Guys, we've made it this far through COVID, You know, I mean, it's been 6 months, right? We made it this far. Let's just keep it up and do it the right way, and everybody stay safe. So we're going to do this. We're going to have the museum, the night at the museum, the day at the museum, whatever you want to call it. We are going to do it. It's just not today. So even us, the crew, we're going to be outside on the front porch, and we're going to do the drawing out in the open air. And so it's going to be a lot of fun out there. But you got to get your ticket before 5:30. We'll be on Facebook at 5, talking it up, but you got to get your ticket by 5:30, and then at 6 p.m. that is going to be grand drawing time. So it's going to be really a cool time, right, Ashleigh?
It is, yeah. So do I have to give the Camaro back after that?
Well, here's the good news. I hear Joe's already working on the 2021 car raffle, because you know Joe, he's never going to give up on doing good work for seniors. So I think there could still be fun ahead with Camaros, no matter what happens.
I'll volunteer to try it out for a whole year, okay?
Okay, we'll see if we can make that fly. All right. Well, Ashleigh, thanks again first of all, for all that you guys have done. You guys through Hibiscus Court, you've been so generous and helpful to everything that Joe is, and we've all tried to do with helping seniors. It makes a difference. This has been a particularly tough year, as you know, because not only does Kim, our education specialist, get inundated with calls all year now with COVID, right? Because she's having to deal with situations that none of us had to deal with before. So she's gets stretched even farther. And then, as you know, with COVID, you know, people just assume nonprofits get like big government grants and things like that. And it's not that simple. It really happens because you buy a raffle ticket or a business gets involved and supports the work. And that's how we keep this thing going. So really grateful to you, Ashleigh, and to Charisse and everybody on your whole team over there who's really helped us. And you've helped us for years. So I really appreciate everything you've done on all the car raffles. And normally at this time, you'd be like helping make sure all the catering was in place and all that. But we'll have to do that when we get to the open house day, and we'll figure that out for that. And maybe, who knows, you might be driving a Chevrolet Camaro by then. You just never know.
Got to make sure that Eric doesn't hear this because he's going to sell me one.
I hear you. I hear you. All right, Ashleigh, we'll see you out there in just a bit.
Okay, see you. Get your tickets.
The Dodge versus Chevy challenge is about to continue. We have put the Team Chevy behind the wheel of this beautiful Chevrolet Camaro. Ashleigh Caswell leading the team.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here today. This is like the best day.
And her teammate, Ricky Montgomery of Seniors Helping Seniors. How you doing?
Good. So much fun. I'm having a blast.
So they are now going to take out the Chevy Camaro and put it through its paces here on Dodge versus Chevy Challenge. Now remember, these beautiful cars, either this Chevrolet Camaro or 2020 Dodge Challenger, can be yours. You could also pick from a beautiful 2020 Kia Sportage or a 2020 Mazda Miata Convertible, but you got to be in it to win it. So get your tickets at helpingseniors.carraffle.com. So you guys ready?
We're ready, yeah.
All right, here they go.
So, hey, folks, look who it is. It's Helping Seniors President and Founder Joe Steckler. How are you doing today, Joe?
Well, I'll tell you, I am doing much better than even with my bad knee and trying to get that thing back to battery. I feel better because people from across the United States are still purchasing tickets, Carrie, and I think a lot of that can be attributed to the social media and all these things that we've done on the network. It's raised awareness across the country and especially here in Melbourne, Florida. Yeah. And, you know, I've said it so many times that once people know about a program that really does help people, and they know that that program needs help, they'll pitch in and help it. And, you know, I've been doing these things for a long time. And while this fundraiser is not as big monetarily wise as some I've done, what we've accomplished this year in terms of acquiring new donors and getting old donors to repeat, the financial remuneration is going to be better and put our little organization in the best financial position it's been in since it was founded. And for that, I thank a lot of people.
You know, Joe, what you're saying is so important, because actually we were talking about, we've been out at the dealerships this morning, taking one more look at these beautiful cars. That 2020 Dodge Challenger sure catches a lot of attention, as does the 2020 Chevrolet Camaro. But then, you know, when you set your eyes on that Mazda Miata convertible, that's a pretty nice car. And even, you know, listen, that Kia Sportage has a lot of fans, because I've heard Jennifer say, listen, I can put my surfboard on top of that. I can put my work stuff in the back. And that is probably the best, you know, I mean, so everybody gets to choose. And that's the fun part about all this. But what we were talking about is, you know, the job of helping seniors has really been even tougher this year, because just like everybody dealing with COVID, you know, Kim, our education specialist, has been dealing with all kinds of calls that go far beyond just the normal things that seniors are dealing with when you throw COVID on top of that. And then, like we were talking about, people just assume nonprofits get all these big government grants and it's just easy. And the truth of the matter is, no, if it wasn't for people helping us by buying raffle car tickets, or businesses that say, I need to support this work, we couldn't even do what we do, Joe.
Well, you know, I watched you film all these things with Ashleigh and Jennifer and
Charisse, yeah.
Charisse and Ashleigh are from Hibiscus Court. It's an assisted living facility here in Melbourne, a really good one. And I watched the gleam in their eye as they push the pedal, you know, where the rubber meets the road. And probably we ought to chain the back of that car to something, and so they can't drive away with that car. We ought to.
You know, it was funny. Ashleigh had made the comment. She said, I wonder if I can drive the 2021 car. I said, well, you just have to wait and see. We need to make sure we have the car for the raffle, actually.
Well, you know, Carrie, the ladies have had a lot of fun driving the car. And I hope, and I really, truly believe that the person that wins the car will have the same experience and the same feeling. You know, it's highly unlikely that the person that wins the car will even be close to where we'll be Saturday night at the event. But I just want to remind everybody that the car is a basic car. It's not a car completely loaded with every fancy get up and go and all the things that they can put on cars at the dealers today. But and I talked to AJ Hires, the Boniface Hires dealerships, and he wanted me to remind people that with the COVID and everything, they may not have the exact car that whoever wins might want, and they may well have to build the car. So, you know, it's whoever wins that car, we'll put them in touch with AJ, and AJ and that person, AJ will give them the car that they want. And if they want to put a bunch of fancy things on it, then that's their responsibility. And we've announced that it's on the ticket. I just want to remind people of that. Because that Camaro, I don't care what anybody says, and even with the ladies in it, it's still a good-looking car when you see that red color. And tomorrow night we'll have all 4 cars lined up outside the portico at the museum.
Yeah, and that's a good point that you bring up too. I wanted to tell, we've been saying this all afternoon, guys, the museum is not open to the public tomorrow. Again, because of COVID, you know, we talk all day long about making sure seniors stay safe. So it would be almost shame on us if we didn't follow every safety protocol. And we've made it this far through this. We don't want to have any problems. And so the smart thing to do was to hold the event virtual tomorrow. Even we're not going to be in the museum. We're going to be out on the front portico. Mark is going to join, and his wife are going to come out and join us and help us do the drawing. The tradition is sort of Mark's wife, Tatiana, reaches into the barrel, and then Mark has a great way of just presenting the ticket, and then we're going to see if we can get the winner on the phone, because I'm curious to see what car they think they want to get.
Yeah, well, I've been in touch with Mark for several times about concerning the 2021 raffle, and he is again committed to having the 2021 raffle in the fall, probably about the same time of the year as we're having this one. And so it's all set, and AJ is, we're going to have the Boniface cars again. I'm not sure exactly what 4 cars, but we'll make a decision on that. Might even put a truck in it this time.
Yeah, that was a popular choice in 2019.
Yes, it was.
Number 2. Yeah. So it's been fun. I know everybody has really had so much fun with this, but you know, if you're going to be in it, the seconds are counting down even while we're talking about this, because somebody is going to take a brand new set of car keys. They're going to win them tonight at 6 o'clock. And so because of that, this is really important to give our business manager time to make sure everything is verified, audited, straightened, and correct in all the accounting, and all the right tickets are in there. The cutoff is 5:30 p.m. And I have to say that is 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, because Joe, as you've seen and we've seen, people see these beautiful cars, and we're getting ticket orders from Washington State and things like that.
Well, I'll make you a bet. a rum raisin ice cream cone. I got something you want to bet that just simply during the time that you and I have talked this afternoon, that somebody has bought a ticket. And I'll tell you honestly, when I see you at the event, we'll see who's the winner.
That sounds fair enough. And so you have to get your tickets, helpingseniors.carraffle.com, helpingseniors.carraffle.com. That is the best place to go, because it's safe, it's secure. You can just get your ticket right there and you're done. And I said this jokingly, Joe, I said, you got to get your ticket before 5:30, because after 5:30, you've made a nice donation to Helping Seniors, but you won't make the raffle. So you got to get
That's right. That's right.
By 5:30. So please do that. 5:30 Eastern time. If you feel more comfortable on the phone, you can give a call at 321-473-7770. The biggest question is, there'll be a lot of people trying to call in. So if you can do it online, or find a way to get somebody to help you do that online, that would be the fastest way, helpingseniors.carraffle.com. And Joe, like we talked about with COVID, we couldn't do the normal things this year about going out like we've done in the past, which is always fun, going out to these car shows, and people just love these cars out there. We really haven't had an opportunity to do that because of COVID. And just like we can't open the museum tonight because of COVID, but it really has been a lot of fun to see how many people have enjoyed the little videos and things like that, and are really still serious about supporting the work of Helping Seniors.
I agree with everything you said, Kerry, and I would just like to take a minute as the president and the founder and chairman of the board. I guess the ball bounces back in my court as the last, as they say, the buck stops here. Well, the chairmanship stops right in my lap. But I want to thank every person that has purchased a ticket, told somebody about what we do, how we help people, and more importantly, I want to thank those that have called us for help. We'll go on from there.
So we'll see you tonight.
Okay. Thank you, Kerry.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Make sure you get your tickets at helpingseniors.carraffle.com. You can also call our office at 321-473-7770, 321-473-7770. And Kim Bernard, our education specialist, will make sure that we get you set up with tickets. And by the way, you can pop by any of the Boniface Hires dealerships, and you can get your very own tickets right there. And again, those tickets do 3 different things. Number one, each ticket is a shot at winning this car. So when you buy 5 tickets for $100 value, that's a donation, and you get 5 chances at winning the car. But you're going to be a winner no matter what happens, because you will be invited to the American Muscle Car Museum. Unfortunately, because of COVID restrictions, that won't be the case on October 10th, grand drawing date. We will find out who wins the car that date, and we will be broadcasting live from the museum, Facebook Live and YouTube Live, so we encourage you to tune in for that. But you will be invited back to the museum as soon as the governor's restrictions allow that. Mark is setting aside several dates for Helping Seniors car raffle ticket holders to visit. And then, of course, your ticket benefits the work that Joe Steckler and the entire team of Helping Seniors has been doing.
So this is what a pleasure. Ashleigh Caswell, our friend from Hibiscus Court Assisted Living and Memory Care, reminded me that we should talk to you, Amanda Hernkind, with St. Francis Reflections, because you care about seniors the same way we all do here at Helping Seniors. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, it's good. It's an exciting day. You know, we've been out at car dealerships all morning at AJ Hire's tremendous Boniface Hire car dealerships. We've been looking at these beautiful cars that are part of the Helping Seniors raffle. And we just have this little break before 5 p.m. when we'll be back out at the American Muscle Car Museum. We're going to be doing the grand drawing. And I guess before we even talk further, let me just remind everybody who might be viewing this that the Muscle Car Museum is not open to the public. We're under COVID-19 times. That means all these adjustments for everybody, but the number one adjustment we want to do is keep people safe, and especially our seniors. So today's event is not open to the public. In fact, we're not even going in the museum. When we do the grand drawing tonight, which happens at 6 p.m., we will be outside the museum. We'll be standing in the portico. We'll have the cars there. Mark Pylock and his lovely wife are going to come out and help us pull the ticket, and we're going to find out who's going to win these cars. But even that we're going to do outside. So nobody is going into the Muscle Car Museum today. And that is the sad part of it. The good part of it is no matter what happens in the car raffle, your Helping Seniors car raffle ticket is an admit one to the American Muscle Car Museum. And what owner Mark Pylock has kindly said is, he said, as soon as it's safe to do so, we're going to open up the museum, give you guys a couple of days. Whoever's got the tickets can come out and just relax and enjoy the museum. He said, I'll even pick up pizza and soda, you know, for everybody there. So it's going to be a pleasant day out. So having said that out of the way, Amanda, have you got your tickets yet?
You know it, and I can't wait to be able to go see those fancy cars.
It's going to be,
I'll win one.
it's going to be so much fun. Now, did you see Ashleigh and all of them in the Dodge versus Chevy Challenge? They got to test drive those cars around Mark Pylock's track there. And all I can say is when you watch those videos, because we stuck little GoPros in there, so you could just hear them just like, wow, every time they hit the accelerator.
Really opening it up, huh?
Yeah, it's fantastic. If you haven't seen them, by the way, you can catch them. They're all on the Helping Seniors Facebook page. They're also on the Helping Seniors YouTube channel, and they're just a scream. They're just fun. Everybody was having fun with this. But the important thing is it supports the work of Helping Seniors. And I was going to ask you, because we're all invested in Helping Seniors, I wanted to get you to just make a comment or what you thought about the work of Helping Seniors in the community.
Well, it's great work, as is the work of St. Francis Reflections and the care we provide not only at end of life, but also in preparing for that phase of life, as well as coping with the grief portion after life. As you know, I am a social worker there, and I also do specific outreach with the veterans in this Brevard County community. And we, along with Helping Seniors, of course, want to do whatever we can to reach out and make sure we provide the resources that we have available to anybody that may be in need in this county and beyond. So I think, as you and I were talking before, it's not just a resource hub, it's also a place that you can call and get information, get contact with people that are going to be able to provide you with the information you need to address whatever it is that you're actually dealing with as a person or an individual in your household.
Oh, beautifully said, because, that's the key point is when Joe Steckler, our president and founder, he's the same guy originally that got, they call them Joe's Clubs to this day. He got all that started with Brevard Alzheimer's. And I remember 10 years ago when I met him, he said, Carrie, he said, there's other issues that seniors have, and we've got to find a way to help in those areas too. And particularly, I guess the story was there might have been a local number at one time, but it disappeared like in 2008 when things got a little bit fluky. And Joe said, we really got to create a way for people who can call in and get connected to the help that they might need, because aging is on the job, until you run into that situation, you really don't have the experience to deal with it. And it sure helps when you can find a guiding hand that helps you, maybe know something or is able to just assist a little bit along that journey. And I think that's the important thing about the Helping Seniors information line that you're speaking to. And so really, I just want to kind of thank you for taking some time to join us on all of this today. And also, by the way, if you don't have your tickets, you got to move right now, because the deadline is 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Why do I say that? Is it because Facebook, it's interesting, while we've been posting all the fun with cars and all that kind of stuff, and behind the scenes, we're doing all the serious work of helping seniors. But people see these cars and we're getting ticket orders from like Washington State and places like that. So if you're going to be in it, you got to be in it by 5:30 p.m. Eastern time today. Get your tickets online at helpingseniors.com. helpingseniors.com. So Amanda, the last question is, if you win tonight, have you figured out which car you would want?
I have not, but I can tell you right now, I would definitely be donating it back to the senior veterans in this community. They are my heart. And I'm not sure if you know this so much, Carrie, but many people out in the community do know that I'm about to run the Marine Corps Marathon here in Brevard. It is one of the many things that were canceled due to COVID, as like this museum having to shift gears a little bit, and have the outside portion today, but then, the inside portion as things get a little bit safer. So October 25th, I'll be running that right here in Brevard, like mainly through Rockledge, and then ending at the Veterans Memorial Center. So that's probably where you'd see my car end up, is at the Veterans.
Well, that sounds great. And you know what you need to do, please, as we're offline, please shoot us an email so that we can help let people know what you're doing. Because we need to, Joe has this comment. He says, none of us that are doing the right thing for seniors, we're not here to compete in any way. What we're here to do is to try to complete. And that's why we need all the help. If we work together, we can do this thing. So thank you, Amanda, for joining us today, and much success with that. And send us the information, because we'll help get the word out both on the radio and all the other things we do. So thank you. God bless you. Good success.
You guys have fun. Make sure you pull my ticket.
Well, we'll see how that goes. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So again, for $25, you take a shot in the Helping Seniors car raffle, and number one, you're helping the work of helping seniors. Number two, you're going to have a shot at winning one of these beautiful 2020 cars from Boniface Hires Automotive Group. And number three, you're going to still have an opportunity to come out here to the American Muscle Car Museum, where we are so grateful to Mark Pylock, the owner of the American Muscle Car Museum, and his fantastic team. Andrew and Ed and everybody here has just rolled out the red carpet to make us feel welcome, and we're so fortunate to be able to have this Dodge versus Chevy challenge right here. Now again, the grand drawing is Saturday, and you have to be in it to win it. Now, because of COVID, you see we're all standing here with our masks, we can't have a crowd there that day, so the museum is not open to the public on October 10th. But Mark Pylock has graciously agreed to open up his facility to Helping Seniors car raffle ticket holders, so we can all come back and have a party as soon as the governor says it's safe to do so.
Absolutely. So he's going to open it 3 times for us. He's even offered to do pizza and drinks for us, so it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, so if one of you guys wins the car, will you bring it back out?
I will bring it back out, but I'm telling you, I've already bought my tickets. I'll probably buy some more, and I've got friends already fighting. I'm like, go get your own tickets, because they want to come here. They've seen what's here, and it's just amazing.
That's right. And so listen, when you buy 5 tickets for $100, that's your best deal. You can buy 1 ticket for $25, but the cool thing is if you buy 5 tickets, you get 5 shots at winning the car. And like we talk about, if you look at those national kind of contests, you're one of millions and millions of entries, maybe hundreds of thousands if you're lucky. or even tens of thousands. But here, it's literally, you have some really good odds because you're in a few thousand, and your $25 could put you in a new car. But in all cases, your $25 will put you in the American Muscle Car Museum, which by itself, that is worth the price of your ticket.
Yeah, and so I'm so excited that we have with us this afternoon, we have Amanda Walker, who is also with St. Francis Reflections, and Ashleigh Caswell with Hibiscus Court Assisted Living and Memory Care has gotten us all connected because, you know, we're all working together. Today is the big day. It's the Helping Seniors Car Raffle grand drawing. And Amanda, I was talking to another Amanda just a few minutes ago, and there was like, I was like, oh, you're both at St. Francis, you're both in Reflections. There has to be a whole story behind all that.
Yes, the other Amanda Hernkind, also lovingly known in the community now as Runner Amanda, as I am Walker Amanda. So we are both working together to coordinate this amazing opportunity to have the Marine Corps Marathon here in Brevard County.
That is so important. That is so important. You know, I said this to her. Joe Steckler, our president and founder of Helping Seniors, has often said, you know, we are not here. There's so many seniors, and there's so much and so many things that we need to do to work together, that as when we're doing these things, we're not here to compete in any way. We're actually here to complete. If we can all work together, we can make things better. And of course, where our position is from Helping Seniors standpoint, we operate the county senior information helpline, and it can't have people just assume there's all these big government grants and things like that, and nothing could be farther from the truth. We exist simply because the generosity of people who are businesses who help support the work of Helping Seniors, but also the individuals when you buy a Helping Seniors car raffle ticket. So, and that has to happen, by the way, today. So, Amanda, do you have your tickets?
I do, but I am planning on buying more as soon as we are done. But I do have one already on hand, so I'm really excited.
Well, you know, this is so exciting. This is the fun part. You know, we deal with so many serious things, but this is really the fun stuff that we get to do with Helping Seniors. And I don't know if you got to see Ashleigh and Team Dodge and Team Camaro. They were out test driving these cars around Mark Pylock's track at the American Muscle Car Museum. Great stuff. If you haven't had a chance to see it, make your way over to the Helping Seniors of Brevard YouTube channel or the Helping Seniors of Brevard Facebook page. Great. It's just fun. It's just fun. You can see how much fun they're having with these cars. And so actually tonight is the grand drawing. And I have to give this preface though, because we are in COVID times. We had really hoped we could, but we can't. Safety is number one goal. And so because of that, the museum is not open to the public this evening, not open to the public. So it just can't be, because we've made it this far in COVID times. We want to keep people safe, and especially for seniors, we want to do the right thing. So we're not opening the museum to the public. There's a parentheses here. Your ticket will get you to the museum. I'll explain that in a minute. But the point is, even we're not going to go in the museum. We're going to be out there at 5 p.m. tonight. We're going to broadcast live on Facebook, so you'll be able to see the drawing, but we're actually going to be out in the front portico. And Mark, Mark Pylock, the owner of the Muscle Car Museum, him and his lovely wife, they're going to come out, they're going to help us do the drawing, and we're going to broadcast it from outside the museum, but there is no event there for tonight. So Amanda, there is going to be a chance, because you have your ticket, you are going to be able to come back to the museum, because Mark Pylock has said, listen, as soon as it's clear, safe to do so, I'll not only open up one date, I'll open up several dates where everybody who has their Helping Seniors car raffle ticket is going to be my guest. They're going to come in, they're going to see the museum. He goes, I'll even spring for the soda and pizza. So for your $25 ticket, you win the car. What a great night you had. Even if you don't win the car, you're still going to be a winner, because you get to come out to the museum, and they're going to make that open as soon as possible. So that's going to be fun. So Amanda, you said you have your ticket, right?
I do.
And have you decided which car you would take if you win?
I haven't. I don't know. There's something kind of fun about the Challenger.
Yep.
little speed under you.
They are all amazing cars. You know, we were talking like this is the 4th year Helping Seniors has done the car raffle. And, you know, past years, we've always been able to go out to car shows and things and show the cars, and people come up and they're excited. They buy tickets and help support the work of Helping Seniors. This year, because of COVID, same reason we can't be out there and have the museum open tonight is the same thing that's affected all these car rallies and things like that. So we normally we get to at least drive the cars to and from these events, and that's a great thrill just by itself. And I'm telling you, you said it right, that Dodge Challenger, there's so many people. We had a little survey out on the Helping Seniors website just for fun, and the 2 leading cars were the Dodge, it was pretty much neck and neck, Dodge Challenger and the Chevy Camaro. And that's why we decided to have fun with the Chevy versus Dodge thing, which was huge fun. So, you know, and as Joe Steckler, our president and founder, has talked about, you know, it's so difficult because you have, as you know, when you're a nonprofit and you're busy raising money to keep your operation going, you're always trying to think of things that are creative, that people will enjoy, appreciate, gives them value at the same time that you're helping the organization keep going. And I think it's one of the things I love about this is what's fun about this car raffle. But I was going to ask you, do you have any, you know, just your perspective on the work of Helping Seniors? I was going to get you to say, you know, what you know about all that.
Well, Helping Seniors is just, like you've already said, a great resource for seniors that just don't quite know where to go. And I think there's a lot out there that they're hit. I think of my own parents that are hitting that age, and they're hit with so much information. And I'm constantly getting called from them going, well, what do I do about this? And what should I say? What should I say to this? And this insurance company and that insurance company and Medicare and Medicaid. And I just think that it's such an awesome resource for seniors to have, a one-stop, I hate to use the phrase, but like kind of a one-stop shop helping source when they feel lost and overwhelmed by the 500 million things coming at them. You know, you guys have partnered with wonderful companies throughout this community, and you guys know the Brevard community so well that it's really great to know that as a Brevard citizen, you can just call and have those resources easily available.
Yeah, and you know, I was going to tell you that Kim Bernard, who's our education specialist, she's in charge of the operations of the Senior Information Helpline. You know, it's not easy because people call up, you know, that line has now been in operation. We're going into our 10th year. And so it really, it's not an easy thing, but you know, we get so many calls from people say, well, I tried calling this place. I got lost in somebody's voicemail. It's so refreshing to talk to a real person who actually cares. And then yet as a small organization, Amanda, I'm always amazed at what a difference we are able to make. And a lot of it is knowing the right people to call who could probably help in the right situation. And those calls are everything: legal, medical, financial, housing, transportation. Just the list goes on and on and on. And that's why when you buy that ticket for Helping Seniors, you're really doing 3 things. You're supporting the work of the Florida nonprofit charity organization, Helping Seniors of Brevard, Inc., but you're also getting a benefit back. You might get this really cool car, but you're definitely going to have a wonderful visit to the American Muscle Car Museum. So it's really a good thing all the way around. And so are you excited, Amanda?
I am excited. I've had the opportunity to go to the museum once before. So even if I don't win the car, I'm excited to go back to the museum.
you know, that was
so much to see.
That was one thing. Ed Diedick, who's the operations manager, he keeps all of Mark's cars in tip-top shape. And as you know, because you've been there, you know that those cars are like in just incredible condition. But he said that, he said, you know, he said, Mark, being a very generous person, had said, listen, you know, normally it's like black tie events and things. They'll, you know, it's like $150 or $200 to get in the museum. But Mark goes, I want to help you guys with the seniors. And he said, I know I want to make it affordable, so I will make the exception and let that ticket be that admit one. So for $25, is like Ed said, that's probably your best deal to get into the museum, especially when he's buying the pizza and soda. But it really is a fantastic place to see. And it's going to be fun. We're getting real close now, but if you're going to get your ticket, you got to be in 5:30 p.m. It's like I was joking. I said, if you get your ticket in after 5:30, that's great. You made a nice donation to Helping Seniors, but you can't make the raffle. So 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And Amanda, do you have any final thought or something to share?
We are just so happy, St. Francis Reflections, Lifestage Care, to partner with Helping Seniors. And you already mentioned Hibiscus Court Assisted Living. We have such a wonderful partnership with all of you. And we're so grateful that you had us on here and, and that you're helping us with our new brand. As you know, we've completely rebranded to a name that really truly does reflect our legacy of life, love, and compassion with uplifting lives, uplifting each other, uplifting the community. So I appreciate you, Carrie, for having us today.
Yeah, and what you guys do is so incredibly important, because we always use this line in Helping Seniors. We say, growing older, and what you do with that is on the job experience. And boy, it sure helps when you're facing stuff that you don't know how to work through, to have the benefit of somebody that really has experience and wisdom and knowledge and can help just make, difficult situations easier, and that's why you guys are such a blessing in the community, I believe.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
All right. Well, let's just see what happens. We're going to find out who's getting keys to a new car very soon. And thank you, Amanda, for sharing some of your Saturday with us here. And good luck to you.
I'm happy to be here and get your tickets, guys, although I'm going to win.
Well said. All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
So how was the day, guys?
This is the best day at work ever. I mean, I can't even describe. I thought it was just the museum, but now that we've got the museum a couple weeks ago and the car, oh my gosh, best day ever.
All right, so that's the word from Charisse Durham with Hibiscus Court. Now, Jennifer Helin with Seniors Helping Seniors. Tell us about today.
This has been so much fun getting to drive all the cars. You just can't ask for a better day, better cars, fabulous team.
All right, and Darren from Boniface Hires, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chrysler. I'm getting good at all these. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. This has been quite a day. I'm so glad I got to be a part of this. I cannot wait to see the video footage as you put it together and get the story complete.
That's great. Well, thank you, Team Dodge, for doing a great job with this. And so we'll turn over here and say, hey, Team Chevy. So we'll start with Ashleigh, Team Leader. What do you say?
I think we probably have some more converts for Team Chevy.
And Ricky, Team Chevy, what do you say?
This car is awesome. I'm just having a good time. I'm having fun. It's awesome. I love it.
All right. And your crew chief, Eric Swiss from Boniface Hire Chevrolet, sir. What do you say?
I think I got to put new tires on this car before I bring it back.
So everybody has had a good time with this, and you know what? You can have a good time with this. Let's talk just for a minute about the Helping Seniors car raffle. The reason we're out here doing this and having fun with the cars is because, number one, it is fun, and we're just blessed to be here. But really, this is important work of Helping Seniors. Well, not this is important work, but your donating to Helping Seniors is important work, because for literally 10 years now, Helping Seniors has operated the county senior information helpline, and we really, really need your help to keep that going. We've helped more than 3,400 families to date. Your donation by buying a ticket to the Helping Seniors car raffle is exactly how this whole deal works. Could you just say something? You sit on the board of Helping Seniors. Talk a little bit about the importance of what we do with that helpline.
The helpline is so important because it's local, it's hyper local, just here to Brevard County. We help seniors with anything from hearing aids to housing, help with their bills, senior home care, where to go, if they need an assisted living facility. So Kim really acts like a case manager. She really helps that individual. It fishes out all of the problems that they have, meets the need, follows up, makes sure that those needs are met. It's really important work.
And all of that is free of charge to the people calling in. That's why we have to have your help so we can provide that service. Charisse, I was going to ask, do you want to add something?
No, I mean, having come here not too long ago, I haven't been here very long, I've really gotten to see the Helping Seniors in action, and it's just such a completing piece of connecting all these resources with all these seniors and making it personal. It's really unlike anything else I've ever seen. So it's, for it to be so local and so personal, that's just an amazing thing. Kim, Joe, you, the whole team, the board, it's a really spectacular thing.
Yeah, it really, I do think the work of helping seniors is so important. And those of you that know Joe Steckler, he is like the most tireless advocate for seniors ever. He and AJ Hires go back years when they were setting up the Joe's Clubs, which is what they call the daycare centers that Joe set up, helped them get the endowment started for Brevard Alzheimer's, which is helping people literally right to this day because of Joe's work. It's the same thing that he set up with helping seniors, just to help people that go with issues that go beyond memory care and things like that. Ashleigh, what could I ask you to say about helping seniors and Joe and the work of the organization?
You know, it's really easy for everyone to help support their work. It doesn't take a lot of effort for the whole community to support Joe and helping seniors and everything. So it's just a $25 donation, and that is a big difference. $100 if you want 5 tickets. It's not. Your small contribution makes a big difference because it is such a local and small scale operation for a big impact.
No, that is so important, and you said it so well. And Ricky, I know you've watched Jennifer helping Joe on the board of helping seniors and everything that goes on with it. You're kind of on the front lines with what you guys do with seniors helping seniors. What would you add to all this?
I just think that helping seniors is such a good resource for people in Brevard County, for seniors in Brevard County, and you don't get that in everywhere in Florida. And we have such a large population of seniors that, I'm proud of Brevard County and helping seniors for doing what they're doing, for being there for people when there's not a heck of a lot of that around these days. So help.
Yes.
Donate.
Yes.